we don't make changes until the pain of doing nothing exceeds the pain of doing something. So we do nothing, and then all of a sudden a crisis comes along, so we have to do something, because if we do nothing, it's going to be way worse than doing something, so we're forced into action. But let's figure out a better way to break out of our comfort zone. And I like to do that by Hello community, welcome back. Now, in our previous video, we discussed how we've gotten ourselves stuck maybe financially. We're experiencing pain in our income, our savings, our debt, and we just haven't taken the action to actually make changes and break free from what I call this three-ring circus that's made up of being too comfortable, fearing change, and the influence of negative peers. So I told you in the next video I'm going to give you some strategies and some ideas on how to break this three-ring circus up. So I'm going to do that today. So when it comes to comfort, we generally don't want to move. Like I said, Tony Robbins said, we don't make changes until the pain of doing nothing exceeds the pain of doing something. So we do nothing, and then all of a sudden a crisis comes along, so we have to do something, because if we do nothing, it's going to be way worse than doing something, so we're forced into action. But let's figure out a better way to break out of our comfort zone. And I like to do that by getting small wins under your belt. So, for instance, you want to get a win maybe in savings, maybe in the income category, or maybe in the debt payoff category. And what do you want that to be? You want it to be something that's attainable. Maybe you might set that at 1K, right? This is something you can do in 30 days. In other words, save $1,000, increase your income, or pay off debt in the amount of $1,000 in 30 days. Now, maybe things are tight for you, and that would really be a stretch, and you don't want to get discouraged. Just set $100. Everybody can do that. Everybody can figure out a way to save $100, increase their income by $100, or pay off debt an extra $100 in paying off debt. When you get this small win, celebrate it, do something, but recognize that you did it, that you accomplished this thing. Next time, increase the goal. Keep on going, keep pushing the boundaries. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. So you've broken that one. Now let's move on to fear. When it comes to fear, we fear the unknown, because when you're used to being a certain way financially, it's comfortable. Well, I work here, I make this, I live here. This has worked for me for years. It really hasn't, but it's what you're used to. You're comfortable with it. But then when you start talking about getting uncomfortable, that's when the fear comes along. So what are we going to do to break out of the fear? It's easy. It's so easy. It's sinful. What you do is you actually follow a proven blueprint by a person who's done it before. There are lots of people who follow Dave Ramsey. There are people who follow Tony Robbins. There are people who follow my SMART system. If the plan works and it works for you and you've seen evidence of that, go ahead and follow it. My SMART system actually gives you a step-by-step program for making gradual changes and putting things in place that will get you to the next level. It's like a map through a wilderness that will show you, here's where you are, here's where you want to be, let's get there. Get on a plan and follow it. Those who follow in my group actually get that plan, and they actually take the action that gets them to where they want to be. You pick your plan. It's up to you, but do something. Number 3, negative peers. This is easy. All right? Your income, it's been proven, is going to shadow the 3 to 5 closest people in your life. So if you're looking at them and you're not happy with where they are, you need to change your group. You need to upgrade your group. Get around people with goals on improving themselves. Don't stay in the crabs in a barrel bucket. So you want to change your circle. Change your circle. Break free from these negative people. Now, they may be your family, they may be your close friends. You don't want to cut them off because they have other good qualities. But listen to me. Ladies, gentlemen, you have got to get out of that negative circle and start associating with more self-improvement minded people who want to do something with their lives. People in my SMART program actually are in a group and they feed off of each other. We push one another, we hold each other accountable, and we grow. So these are the steps you can take to break this 3-ring circus and start actually making improvements. Now you might want to wonder, how do I actually put these things into place? Well, good news, I got an upcoming workshop for you, and I'm going to be announcing that to you soon. But you guys enjoy your 4th of July weekend, and I promise you I am going to have something for you when you come back. All right, that's it for today. Enjoy your holiday, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.